into 2 homesteads in 2 years.
I bet he wish that palm was his.
Without a mortgage. No mortgage. Without kids. With no debt. Without some
You
type of
sold Tim
fancy
Jr.
government
house.
program or
You
grant or
wish that
anything
palm, you
like
wish
that.
that land was
And
your
how
shit,
we
dang the
did it
boy.
may surprise you. And I'm here to tell you
You sold
that
your
if
son
we did
house
it,
and shit to get
you
that property.
can too.
But he say they had that shit 5 years before they moved on that bitch, though. Look at this dummy. His motherfucking puppet. Yeah. That when they were working on Emma, when this, how long this was and shit. Before they got Emma, this was like 6 months ago. That shit say 6 months ago. Ugly ass trailer shit he had to work on. He could have got a goddamn 4 bedroom. Hey, yeah. Oh, that's Grandma Lily land right there. They clearing off. Yeah, he did his mom's wrong and shit. Yeah, yeah. His ass Tim ass going to hell. Yeah, I think that's just Grandma Lily. Yeah, she got that double wide. Tim and him had brought that single wide and shit. Grandma Lily said, fuck that. She ain't getting it. She want her shit kind of new and shit. Yeah. Nigga, she got her double wide. Even though she had to fix it up and shit. I know that shit, her shit look better than Tim. Hey, yeah.
This is something that's reachable and doable by any person out there. And so we got the first 3 down. But I want to get to the 4th. And I wouldn't say it's the most important.
You
Because
sitting
the
there
first one is
lying
the
and
most
shit.
important.
Sold your son house and shit.
We turned
Then you went to trade in the fifth wheel, a bigger fifth wheel,
in 2 years
for that little ass
without a
camper
mortgage,
and shit.
without debt, without some type of fancy government program or grant or anything like that. And how we did it may surprise you. And I'm here to tell you that if we did it, you can too. So let's get into how we turned these 2 pieces of property into 2
He finna
homes
lie.
in 2 years with no mortgage and no debt. And so I'm standing on our first piece of property. And our first piece of property, we actually purchased it while we were still
He think he wish that damn land right there was his.
I know that's a foreign concept.
Standing on there, he's showing his damn neighbor's property and shit. He's so infatuated with his neighbor's property. Cause his property don't look like that. Look at that neighbor pond look. All clean and shit. Look at the land, his cows and shit graze out there.
Most people, like the average person, can start. Because we've
Yeah.
always, my family and I have always had side businesses. And this particular side business was us selling dog kennels. I always loved Rottweilers ever since I was a child. I saw a Rottweiler actually scrape my elbow running from a Rottweiler when I was probably about 10 years old. I was jumping over a fence and the Rottweiler was chasing me and we were playing with it and all that type of stuff. And my fence got caught up, my elbow got caught up on one of the ties at the top, not barbed wire fence, but a chain link fence. I'm talking about barbed wire fence. I got barbed wire fence.
Nigga talk too much, bro.
But I was raised in the
Yeah,
city.
yeah.
And so we started the process of building that barn, and we literally had we bought a kit, and we would put together these kits of these dog kennels, and we would sell them to people. We would deliver it, sell it to people. We'd sell them a Rottweiler, sell them a dog collar, all those type of things, and sell them a dog kennel as well. That was the mission and the goal for that business. And so this property became available that I'm standing on now, and we ended up cashing out that business, using all of our savings, and buying this property,
And selling Tim Jr.
same
house and
thing,
shit.
debt free and in cash. And when we first purchased this property that I'm standing on now, we were still living in the city, and we were doing the city ministry. My wife and I felt led to start a ministry in the city, and we ran that ministry for, 8 to 10 years somewhere in that area, and we fully locked in on that mission. That was our priority, was running that.
Meg had
ministry in
looked
the
good
city.
back then and
After
shit.
we had
Then
ran
look
that
old.
ministry in the city,
Nah,
that's when we
nah,
moved
she
down
look
to this
old as
property. We
hell.
owned this property for a few
Run
years
down,
before we actually
scratched,
moved down to
hair
it. And we
falling
would go
out.
back and forth from the city down
Cause
to
of this
here.
dude
But
right
our
there.
priority
This
was
devil.
always the things in the city. Our
Satan.
priority was always the things that God had for us to do.
It
Sacrificing
should be
ourselves and all those
all
things.
about
It
Satan,
came
not
to a
all
point
about
where the
God.
Lord gave us permission. He literally told us, "Well done,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
good
cause
and
Tim
faithful
don't
servant.
worship the man
You've
upstairs.
been faithful
He
over
worship the
few,
man
now I'm gonna make you
downstairs.
ruler over many." And so at
He
that
worship
point,
the devil
we
and
felt
shit.
that we had permission from the Lord to move to our
Yeah,
land
yeah.
that we had owned for a while, but we were just kind of, dabbling around, clearing land, doing things like this and doing things like that. And we gave those properties away. We sold our house, and we came down to this property with an old unfinished camper, the money that we had obtained from selling our house in the city, and vision from the Lord. Vision
He
and
had a
purpose
nice
and
damn
passion.
fifth wheel
And we knew
trailer,
that this is what the Lord wanted us to
nice
do.
camper,
So we began
and he
the
went and
process
traded
of
in
developing
for that
this
little ass
first
shit
piece
right
of
there.
debt-free property.
Tim, you a
And so
dumb
once we got
dude,
down to
yo.
this property, the first parts of development that we
Yeah,
did
yeah, you
was
dumb.
we pulled the camper down, and the camper was just exposed.
Only if you
It was
had a
sitting out in the
brain.
open. It was a small little camper that we literally bought for $200 and renovated. And we didn't get done with the renovations by the time we came down here. And so we brought that little camper down here. We parked it in what used to be a sheep pen. We fenced off that little area so our kids would have a spot to play safe while we developed property and renovated things.
So you
and
been
cleared
locking them,
land
so
and
you
all
been
that
locking them
type of thing.
kids out
But
when,
we knew that
since
camper
they were
needed some
small and
structure
shit. You
or
hear
it
them
needed
say
some
he
protection
built a
from
little
the weather.
fence and shit
And
to
so
keep the
first thing
kids
we
in
did
and
was we
shit.
started building a barn. And that's the first
Look at that.
structure. We had other little structures that we built.
Trade a
repurposed
nice
here
camper in
around
for
the
that
barn
little
and
ass
stuff like
shit
that
right
on our
there.
property. But our first
Had them
real structure
motherfuckers standing in that
was
shit
the barn
for
that
9
we built
months.
around
No
the camper. So we
bathroom.
started the process of
Them
building that
boys was
barn.
sleeping by the
We
shit
literally
bucket.
had the plan to build that barn as an off-grid cabin. And I built it like a house. Like, I didn't build it like a barn with just posts and all that type of stuff. Like, I framed it out. We squared it up. We did hand-cut rafters, and we built it like a house.
A 3-wall
Like,
barn.
like a house on the front side. It's open on the back side where the camper was to this day. But we built that barn, and the plan was to live in that barn or that off-grid cabin, what we called it back then. Our plan was to live there for 2 years and to live off-grid for 2 years and to build our own house on this property from scratch. With our
And ain't
own
build
bare
nothing
maintenance.
yet.
But the Lord changed that plan because that plan.
What's finna
the
lie
Lord
about the
told
Lord
us he
now?
wanted us to get established, and He told us that He wanted us to get established more quickly, and He wanted us to get established more and more abundantly.
So the Lord
that
tell you not to
began
build no
the
house and
process of
shit.
us going on a search for what type of home we would.
Yeah, had
purchase
Meg head
so that
all
we could
hyped
be
up,
debt-free, still
going
debt-free,
around looking at
still
cabins and shit,
mortgage-free,
log
not
homes and
getting into it
shit.
because as you all know, a mortgage
Had her
literally
hopes up and
means
it
comes
shattered
from
her
I think
dreams.
it's a Latin word that means
Yeah,
debt
yeah.
pledge. So
Lie to
we're
your
not
wife.
interested in getting in any debt pledges, and so we
And your
decided that we
subscribers
wanted
sit
to
there
stay
and watch you
debt-free,
lie to
we wanted
them.
to stay mortgage-free, and so we went on this search for what type of house we could purchase, what
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
living structure we could purchase. to
Don't make
get
no sense.
established
A
quicker
man
than
of
2
God do
years.
not lie. A
So we
man of
looked at
God
sheds to houses,
fulfills his
we
wife
looked at log cabins,
dream and
we looked
shit.
at
You
mobile
tell her
homes,
dream and
and we
shit.
ended up
Tell her a
deciding
story. You
to
need
go
to
with the
fulfill
Lord
that
led
story
us
and
to
shit.
purchase a mobile home to use to establish ourselves debt-free, mortgage-free on this land.
Don't
And
build
so
your
that mobile
foundation
home, we literally tore that thing down to the
off for a
studs,
lie
pretty
and
much,
shit, Tim.
we put
And
in
that's
a
what
new
you
kitchen,
did. Telling your wife you're
everything.
gonna
We renovated
build
the
her a
whole
house,
thing
a
inside
log
and
cabin
out
house,
over a process
and you went and bought this
years.
second-hand
But in that
damn
first year,
trailer
we renovated
that
the
you ain't
inside.
never saw
And while we were
before.
renovating the inside of the house, we installed septic and water lines
3
and all those type of
bedroom.
things on this first property. But we also finished off our barn
You got
because
3
we
kids, now
had
you got
other
4.
priorities.
Now them
We just
boys
got the
have to
barn
share
to a good
goddamn
enough
rooms
place
and
to
shit.
where it was a
4
solid
boys in the
structure
room, Tim
protecting
Jr.
us from the weather.
Tim, you
For
was
the
sorry
camper.
dude,
And so
bro.
we finished the barn. We put up pasture fencing. We started a success tube business. That was unexpected. We
Yeah.
ended up starting a YouTube channel. We already had it going, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got more established on that YouTube
You started
channel,
lying
and
and
it
shit on
became
YouTube
successful
and shit.
during that
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
that first year of
They get them
really
stuttering and
locking
shit.
in and establishing.
How they showing his
this
neighbor property
We
and
had
shit.
baby. We
How about your
all
neighbor
type
that
of
want you
amazing things
filming
during
his
that
land
year,
and shit, Tim?
that first year at least, because it's an ongoing process. You
Hell
never get
yeah.
done with a piece of property or with a house or with any project. By the time you get done with it, it's time to do it back
After
over
you
again.
did your mom's
And so
wrong and
we
shit, you ain't
established
gonna
those
have no
things
good
and
luck,
did
yo.
those things in
Hope
that first
everything
year.
around you and
But in
shit
the